Welcome to Let's Talk Red Hill, your source for the latest updates and insights on the Navy's progress at the Red Hill Bulk Fuel Storage Facility. This podcast is dedicated to keeping you informed, addressing your concerns, and sharing progress straight from the experts leading the way.
Hey everyone, I'm Hannah Lehman and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Red Hill. Today joining us we have Megan Ostrom, who is the Community Engagement Director here at Navy Closure Task Force Red Hill. Thanks for being here today, Megan. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Hi Hannah, thanks so much for having me today. So a little bit about me. I'm born and raised here on Oahu, grew up on the windward side, proud graduate of Kahuku High School, go Red Raiders, and after that, went to Oregon State University, where I pursued a degree in environmental science, and had an opportunity about 12 years ago to move back home and just start working in the place that I love, that I'm really committed to, and being able to just give back to the community in any way possible.
Could you tell the audience then a little bit maybe more about what your role here is at the task force and specifically the engagement team that you're leading and how they fit into the task force's mission?
Yeah, so I am the director of our community engagement group, and the community engagement group was formed by the Navy under the Navy Closure Task Force, and we're a bit of a new organization for the Navy, and we really work in partnership with our public affairs group. So whereas public affairs communicates mostly with kind of like the broader community, the larger groups, media and our neighborhood boards, the engagement group is a little bit smaller, a little more targeted towards direct community groups that are interested in having those one-on-one conversations and just layering our communication, layering our engagement in partnership together as a team.
Thanks for kind of diving into that a little bit deeper. Yeah. And I do know earlier this year then the Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, approved the 2025 Community Engagement Plan for the task force. Can you give us an overview of what that plan is and kind of what's going on with it at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. So the 2025 Community Engagement Plan was prepared in accordance with the 2023 Administrative Consent Order. And what that plan covers is how we're going to be engaging throughout the community over the next calendar year. There's three main components to that plan. One is our open houses, another one is webinars, and then the third component, and probably one of the most kind of interesting and diverse items of that is our public engagement, public meetings. So it's kind of the big, broad overview of that plan and what we'll be doing over the next calendar year.
Okay, awesome. And is there kind of a cadence or a rhythm to when these events are held or what events the task force is hosting?
So per the 2023 ACO and under the Community Engagement Plan, we're required to do one public engagement a month. And so we've kind of staggered it, layering quarterly open houses and webinars, creating a variety of engagement opportunities for the public to kind of meet people where they're at. So our open houses are in person. You can come engage directly with subject matter experts. Our webinars are online. So if you don't have the time to come to something in person, you're still able to get that important information.
And maybe what are some of the events the task force has participated in recently, or maybe even if we can preview some events that are coming up?
There's so many. Everyone is so busy. But by all means, we're always open to more engagements. We love being able to reach people and meet them where they're at. But some of our recent engagements have included meeting with Native Hawaiian civic organizations, the Navy Ombudsman, so definitely reaching our internal stakeholders that are on the base, as well as our external stakeholders outside of the base. Navy League, we've gone to different veterans organizations, kupuna councils, and neighborhood boards. We attend many neighborhood boards just for our regular update briefings, and then also what we've started doing is more detailed operational updates too, to kind of have that opportunity to have the exchange, the public exchange in those different forums.
And we did a podcast episode on the March open house. Can we expect there might be an open house here then to come soon if we're following the cadence?
Absolutely. So our next open house is going to be in May. So people can keep an eye out on our website, on our app for updates once we settle on the exact date and get that location and that venue locked in and reserved. We just had a webinar recently on tank cleaning. And tank cleaning, very technical. I am not an engineer, so I don't understand all the details with it. But, just a way to help people understand all the hard work that's being done by the Navy and all the others that are up there. So it's not just the Navy, it's people in our community that are doing this really important, hard and technical work, and just trying to share information so we can all have that full understanding of what's happening up there to decommission Red Hill and move us forward as a community together.
Well, thank you for sharing. It sounds like the Navy has done a lot and will continue to do a lot to kind of involve the community as much as we can. And like you said, break down some of those technical topics that we have and any possible opportunity. Can we reiterate? We talked about a lot here today. Where can people find more information if they want to maybe attend an event, or a lot of our events we do post a recap in some form? Where could they find that information or stay informed?
So some of the best ways to stay informed are downloading our app. You can opt for the push notifications, which I promise do not constantly make your phone ding. Those are our main operational updates, but it's a really great way to dig in and see where we're at with tank cleaning, how much residual fuel's been removed from the facility, what's coming up, what events are coming up. If you go to our web page or our app, and I believe our web page is going to be across the bottom of the screen here, you can go to the top right corner with the calendar that will show all the different events that are coming up in person and virtual. I also want to just reiterate just the importance of communication. It is one of our main lines of effort for the Navy Closure Task Force. That constant open communication, that listening that the engagement team and the public affairs team do together in unison with each other is very, very important to us. So we really want the community to continue to come out in whatever way they can to stay engaged, stay informed, and keep sharing with the Navy Closure Task Force team.
Thank you so much for sharing today, and to our audience, thanks for tuning in. It was a great pleasure learning more about your team.
Thanks so much, Hannah. I really appreciate being here.
Mahalo for listening to Let's Talk Red Hill. Stay tuned for our next episode, and be sure to subscribe to stay up to date. Be sure to download the mobile app by searching NCTF Red Hill in the Apple Store or Google Play.